Attention! So, you've dragged yourselves back to the battlefield of the Japanese language. Good. Today's mission is codenamed Operation Deciphering Rareru. Our objective? To distinguish its meaning by using particles as our primary weapon.
I don't understand rareru. Is that what I'm hearing? Potential, honorific, passive. Instead of wasting time whining that the same form has different meanings, you need to use your head. But listen, even a rookie can make the call with a high degree of accuracy if you know how to use one key weapon: particles. So, I want you to burn this into your brain. Our strategy is a simple two-step plan. Step 1, use particles to narrow down the possibilities. Step 2, use the context of the situation to make the final decision. That's it. Follow my lead, and I guarantee you won't get lost on this mission. Now, let's move out.
All right, let's go over the basic rules of engagement. But make no mistake, these are not absolute laws. Think of them as critical intel, powerful hints. The battlefield is always changing, so you have to be ready to adapt.
Pay attention. This right here lays out our primary tactics. If you see a person or a living thing followed by the particle ni, your prime suspect is the passive voice. Just think of it as being caught from behind by the enemy. Now, if you see de indicating a place or a means, that's a signal for the potential form. The mission can be done at that location. The particle ni after an adverb also points to potential. And when you see the particle ga, that's a very, very strong signal for potential. Do not miss this sign. Finally, if you see a person of higher status followed by ga, your likely candidate is the honorific form. Never forget to show respect to your superiors.
What's wrong? You look a little pale. Don't worry, I've prepared a practical training simulation for you. You can do this. Follow me. We're initiating the date confirmation simulation, an entirely peaceful scenario, totally irrelevant to a soldier, but it's perfect for our training purposes today. Here is the timeline for today's operation. I want you to memorize it. 0600, wake up. 0930, meet at the station. 10,000, proceed to the cafe. 11:30, receive an urgent message from work. And finally, 1200, make a wish. We will now analyze key communications from this timeline.
First example. It's 6 a.m. hours. The sentence is, 6時のアラームで起きられました. So what's the key particle here? It's they, indicating the means by which you woke up, the alarm. Therefore, the meaning has to be potential. I was able to wake up. Waking up on time is fundamental for a soldier. Good work. I commend you. Let's move to the next event. You're at the station. The communication reads, 遅れずに来られました.
I want you to focus on 遅れずに. This is functioning as an adverb. And as per our rules of engagement, an adverb followed by ni signals the potential form. I was able to arrive without being late. Punctuality is non-negotiable. Your discipline is excellent. But now we have a complication. The situation has changed.
しかし彼に30分待たされました。
What is this boyfriend of yours playing at? If he were under my command, but we're discussing particles. The key here is kareni, a person, followed by ni. This is a clear signal for the passive voice. I was made to wait for 30 minutes. You were forced to endure this hardship. Your patience, however, is commendable.
Let's get back on track. You're in the cafe. The report is,
美味しいケーキが食べられました。
And this illustrates our rule perfectly. You see that particle ga? That's our strongest indicator for the potential form. I was able to eat delicious cake. I'll authorize this sugar intake to boost morale.
don't get complacent. You're being watched.
周りの人に見られました。
Look sharp. 周りの人に, people, followed by mi. That's our pattern for the passive voice. It means you were spotted by the enemy, or, in this case, the surrounding people. I was seen by the people around us. Don't show any weakness.
Nah, you overhear the cafe staff. One says to the other,
さっき男性のお客様が来られたでしょ?
Pay attention. The subject is お客様, the customer. In this context, a customer is treated as a person of higher status. So higher status person plus ga means we're using the honorific form. That male customer arrived a little while ago, didn't he? It shows respect.
Suddenly, an urgent message from headquarters, your company. It reads, 明日、海外のお客が来られるそうです.
This is the same tactical situation. The subject is 海外のお客, an overseas client, a VIP. Therefore, higher status person plus ga, again, signals the honorific form. I hear that the overseas client will come tomorrow. There's no room for error in this engagement.
The time is approaching 1200 hours. You make a quiet wish.
私たちのデートが何事もなく成し遂げられますように。
So the crucial point is, the particle ga is back in play. But there's no person of higher status here, so this signals the potential form. May our date be accomplished without any trouble. A rather charming wish. I don't dislike that earnestness. I'll provide full tactical support.
All right, listen up. It's time for the mission debrief. Let's review the intel. Person plus ni points to passive. De points to potential. Adverb plus ni points to potential. Ga strongly points to potential. And higher status person plus ga points to honorific. I want you to commit these to memory.
Now for the single most important lesson of this entire operation. Do not forget this. Particles are hints. They are not the final answer. Use them to narrow down your options and then deploy your intellect and choose what is most natural based on the context of the situation.
You've done well today. Your face looks much sharper than when you first arrived. You should be proud of how you've kept up with this rigorous training, but don't you dare get comfortable. There is a major challenge ahead, a situation where these rules will fail you.
Your next mission will be to face the greatest difficulty, cases where particles alone are not enough, specifically when the particle O enters the battlefield. Prepare yourselves. This will be your toughest test yet. Will this date end successfully? We'll find out in the next briefing. This missed. Review the material. I expect to see even greater progress from you next time.